Hey everyone, it's Lisa. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be taking this big IKEA lap desk. It's not really a lap desk, it's a breakfast and bed tray. It's bamboo, and I'm going to show you how I set this up without the crumb tray in my Glowforge. And I used a monogram design from Design Bundles to make this cute, amazing little breakfast and bed tray. So this is perfect for wedding gifts, newlywed couples, or a general Christmas gift. For me, I made it for my anniversary that was already several days ago, but hey, I got around to it. So we're gonna go ahead, set this up. If you're looking into getting a Glowforge machine for yourself, go ahead and check out the link in my description. You can save up to $500 on a new machine. And while you're at it, go ahead and give this video a like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any more tutorials. Alright, so I have my design set up. So this is from a monogram bundle I got from Design Bundles. Now, you can certainly create your own designs from scratch, but I love doing this because I got this from one of the dollar deals. And so it was $1 for a whole pack, and all I have to do is throw a name in and I'm set. So it's great if you're doing orders because the base is done and you save time. Saving time helps you make more of a profit. So I'm gonna go right here. We have the whatever family. I'm selfishly making this for us. So I'm gonna type pots in all caps. You can see this green means we're in text edit mode. So I'm gonna highlight this entire design, this word, and I am going to change the font to Century. So you can see it has it right there. Let me go through and fill it in black. And now I can place it in my design. So it's sized pretty well to begin with, so I'm going to grab my word, holding down shift and grabbing that wreath. I'm going to hit the center align button up here to make sure it's in the center. And really, I'm all set to go. So I'm going to select this whole thing here. I'm going to make sure it all has the same line color, so I'm going to change that to black in the top here. And we're all good. I'm going to go right here and just make sure that I have this set up as an object and not a font. So I'm going to right click, convert to path. That essentially means we're changing it from words to a shape, and I'm ready. So select this right here, go to File, Save Selection, and Save to Hard Drive. So once you do that, you want to name it and choose SVG and the file type in the dropdown. So I'm gonna do that. We're going to set up my Glowforge for this tray, and I'll see you in a minute. Okay, here's the tray. This is from IKEA. Now this is going to barely fit in here, and we do need to take the crumb tray out. It's pretty thick, so we need to make sure that we're using the maximum amount of space. So I'm opening up my Glowforge, bringing this gate down, and then very gently taking out the crumb tray. Now if you're still new to Glowforge, don't forget this crumb tray is heavier than you expect, so be really careful when you take it out. Now this tray is we're not gonna be able to engrave the full tray. It's too large for the actual engraving area, but we can slip it in and bring it down as far as possible. So let's take this off. And actually, before I go any further, I'm gonna mark the middle of this for me so I know where to line up my design. Right, so this is about 20 inches. So it's about 10 inches wide, and I'm just going to eyeball the other side, like the middle, because I just am. So I have that marked there with my pencil. Let's close it, turn on my machine, and let's set it up in our software. Here I am in Glowforge. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hit these 3 dots, set focus, and I'm going to focus on the middle of my board. That way I have the best view of it, and it will focus on the right spot for me. So while that happens, I'm going to go through right here. Let's increase this a little bit just until we're ready. And instead of cut, I'm going to go to engrave, and I'm going to use the bamboo settings I typically use. That will be speed 1000, 100 for precision power, and 270 lines per inch. So we have it set right here. You'll notice right now part of it is gray because it's going outside of my safe design area. That's okay because I need to move it anyway. So we're gonna set this up. That's about the middle of my board, and this is about the middle of my design. I'm I'm pretty good with it. It's just a breakfast in bed table. Now you can be a little bit more precise if you'd like. You'll notice that it looks like it might be in there slightly crooked, so I'm just gonna turn it a little bit to match these lines. You can see we have this right in the middle. So I'm happy with it. Let's hit print. This is gonna process. Let me know how long it's going to take. Oh, my thickness is off, so let's dismiss it and check it again. So actually, now that I remember this, it's gonna focus and be off. This is about 1 inch tall, so I actually need to prop it up about 1/2 inch. So I'm gonna use one of my boards to do that. So yeah, sorry, I totally forgot I had to lift it. I remember I measured it to test it, and I'm gonna kind of show you what I'm talking about too. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to bump the camera. All right, so if you have not gotten yourself some calipers, I highly recommend getting them. So I'm just grabbing mine out of the case. Mine are dying. I need to put a new battery in, so the numbers are really faint. We're gonna go over here, lift this tray out so we can take this out easier, and we are going to measure. So let's lift my calipers, open it, and they say that this is about 1.3 inches tall, but this is with the lip. So that means it's lower than 1 inch. I mean, it's shorter than 1 inch on the tray. So my engraving area has to be within 1/2 inch of my laser. You can go up to 2 inches tall, and it has to be 1/2 inch. So therefore, it has to be at least 1.5 inches high. And I know this sounds confusing, but you will get used to it. So I have my board right there. That board is about 1/2 inch. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna move this to the side a little bit more, close it, and I'm going to turn off my lights and open it up in the software so that we can start engraving. Here I am back over here. It scanned it again. I'm gonna go ahead, set my focus one more time, right in the middle. I'm gonna let that go. I don't think it's gonna be that far off, so I'm gonna use my arrows to move this over a little bit. I'm looking for that pencil mark I made. And we'll probably be pretty good. So let's let this focus just a second. And I'm gonna set my thickness up to 1.5. Let's do unknown, and I'm gonna set my focus one more time. So you see how the camera changes because it's adjusting, thinking how far away it is. Let me check my setting. I'm going to engrave bamboo, 1,000, 100, and this is 270 lines per inch. So I'm just adjusting as I go. You can see it kind of changed a little bit, and I'm happy with that. I'm gonna go ahead and print. Start my camera over there, and you'll see it go through the whole process. So you'll see it prepare. It'll tell me I'm in the fast lane because I have upgraded to Glowforge Premium, and we'll be ready to go. It's gonna take about an hour. Engraves do take a long time, so make sure you're watching your machine so there's no fires, but you can also multitask during this time. Okay friends, here is my little breakfast in bed board. Now this is a really big piece. I'm really excited that I was able to cut it on the Glowforge. You can see back here, you can bring this down, and this is perfect for your little lap stand and breakfast in bed. Now this is just a board that I got from IKEA, really easy to use, but hopefully this showed you how to set up your material to cut large areas without the chrome tray. So go ahead, leave me a like if you like this video. Leave me a comment below. Do you have any of these IKEA boards? Are you going to engrave them now? And if you want to engrave and you don't have a Glowforge, you can check out the link in my description. You can save up to $500 on a new machine.